I love making something out of nothing. I'm not trained, but I am brave and determined. Of course, I could hire a professional, but DIY first. Hey guys, it's a Tuesday morning. I took today off work. I actually was off yesterday too, but it's April 14th and I have waited until the very last minute to get my taxes done. So I spent a lot of time yesterday just kind of trying to focus in on that and trying to get all of my paperwork in order and get everything organized so that I can hopefully go tomorrow and get them done. If not, I'll just file an extension and we'll just see what happens. Also, additionally, you guys should know that I have no idea where I am in terms of video timeline. I'm discombobulated. So if I haven't said hello, welcome back to the channel. If I have said that already and this is the middle of the video, then okay, hi. It's a beautiful day. The weather is absolutely gorgeous today. And I am looking at behind you a complete mess on the back porch. It's like a total disaster with all my equipment and supplies and stuff. But the garden is coming along fairly well. I may need to put some fertilizer or something down to kind of give everything a boost, but stuff is starting to come up and we're starting to see some progress. So I haven't checked it today, but the last time I was out here, it was looking pretty nice. Also, my mom came and cleared my black-eyed Susie patch for me the other day, and it's looking really good. I'm glad she did that because when we had that tiller here, I really thought like I'm just gonna till this whole thing up and start over because there was so much grass and weeds mixed in there, and I just let it go last year. I did not tend to it at all, and it showed. And I think actually the grass kind of started to overpower the flowers because they didn't seem to get as big and fluffy last year as they have in the past. So I'm really glad she did that. So I have some black mulch that I need to put down, and then I need to fix the border as well. So that's one thing on my list that I need to do. Also, I have this other bag of mulch here that I want to go ahead and get that down. And I've been kind of debating on whether I want to continue to put cardboard in this middle section. I'm just not sure. So I guess I'll make a decision today. Additionally, one of the main things that I need to do is I have these 2 bell pepper plants and I have this tray of onions that I need to get into something. And so because I have this area over here where the cabbage and the broccoli didn't do anything, I think I'm going to put the onion over there. And then on this side, beside where the okra and tomatoes are, I'm going to put the bell peppers. So I need to get those in the ground. Additionally, on my list, not for today, but I'm going to be doing a front porch refresh, and I have flowers for that. So I do need to get that done this week. So that's on the list. Additionally on the list, I told you guys I need to get water over here. And so I just checked the report from the 811, call before you dig people. And I have been cleared to do what I am planning to do. And so Party's really digging in the garden. Like, what is she looking for? A bug probably. But I need to get a fence up around the garden too, to keep the pests out. I think something may have eaten my cucumber, my little starter cucumber that was coming up on this side. Because I did see one. I saw 2. When the 811 people came, they marked the gas line and he stepped on one, so it died. But there was another one, and the other day when I looked, I didn't see it. So something may have eaten it. Maybe it shriveled up. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't mean to scare you. My bad. Okay. Anyway, I'm on limited time today. We're going to be going to see my nephew. He runs track, so they're having a track meet today. That's a pretty good drive. It's over a 2-hour drive to get there. So we're gonna be leaving this afternoon to get there around the time school gets out. So yeah, I guess I should get started. I just don't know what to do first. So I guess maybe I should start with getting the plants in the ground that are going in the ground, and then I can do mulch. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I got some weeds coming up around my tomatoes, and I think I want to get another tomato plant to go so that I'll have 3. Anyway, I guess I'll just start somewhere and go from there. I'm gonna get some footage so I can show you guys what has come up so far, and then we'll get started. This is the black-eyed Susies, and you can see the grass is already starting to try to grow back. That's nut grass, I think, that you see starting to try to come back, but this is definitely so much better than it was. So thanks, mommy. I do have one of those no-dig borders, although you can't really see it because it's buried. It's buried down in there, so I need to pull that out and straighten it out. You see how it's all wonky? So I need to do that and put black mulch down. All right, let's go over here. I'm pretty sure this is a red watermelon. I don't see anything else over here that looks like that. So maybe that's the only one that's come up so far. Maybe more will come. This one, this little guy here, and maybe that. I don't know if that's one too, but that one and that one there. This patch here is yellow meat watermelon. So I got 2 or 3, I think, coming up here. Over here, this I think is honeydew melon. And not sure, but I don't think I see anything else that looks like that. This patch is cantaloupe, and I thought I saw something the other day, but now I don't. So cantaloupe, maybe, maybe not. Okay, the tomatoes are still alive. That's the big boy tomato. This one is grape tomatoes. The little baby one I had there didn't make it, but I think I might go get another one to put there. I kind of want some Roma tomatoes to put there. We go around to the back. So this is where there is cucumber planted in here, but I don't think it's doing anything. These are my string beans, and then that's the butternut squash. This was planted from seed, so that's doing good. And this was transplanted from the nursery. I may need to do some fertilizer or something over here for those. And I need a trellis over here. This is okra here in the middle. These little ones here. I planted more than that, but if that's all that's gonna come up, I need to plant some more. So I'm thinking about putting the bell pepper here. In these 2 buckets is nasturtium, and this is fennel. So nothing yet, but it's only been like a day or 2. These are the sweet potato slips we put in, so they are still alive. And looks like we got some beets coming up, if y'all can see that. Yeah, beets everywhere in here. Also, look at the onions. They have grown more since I was out here the other day, so that's exciting. And these are the carrots, so you can see all the little green. Those are carrot tops coming up, all from seed. So these buckets are identical to the other one. The empty bucket here is where the blueberry bush is. It needs to go in. Purdy likes digging over here. I think she's digging for worms or something. I don't know. But this one is empty. This is where I had the cabbage and broccoli. They didn't make it. That is arugula. This is yellow leaf lettuce. And in here is, I believe, is kale, and it looks like some is coming up. I see a few things that look the same, so I think that's another one. That might be one there. So this kale looks like it's doing okay. Now these 2 squares here are bush beans, and so far I see this one where it looks like something came and ate the top off of it. And I see that one. We'll see how those do. I have spinach and romaine in these 2. Looks like, okay, this is new. Something is coming up here. I can't remember if this one is romaine or spinach, but I see, oh, there's something else You see the little green leaves coming up. And this one doesn't, can't see anything here yet. But again, we got the spinach, the string beans here. And now this is looks like my only cucumber that is making it so far. So I may need to redo the cucumber. Oh, and let's check on the flowers. Okay, this area here is eventually back there where all that stuff is. This is going to be a low floating deck, and I'm going to put a greenhouse back here in this corner at some point. Not sure when, but across the front of this I planted sunflowers, and I see some of those coming up, several. Just get them in a line. Behind there I planted zinnias, and I'm not sure what they are doing, but I think that might be one that, like these in a line. So we'll see. But that's the garden update on April 14th. So far so good. Okay, so I got everything in the ground that I wanted to get in there. Now, the other thing that I need to plant is my blueberry bushes. So, like I said, I just bought one of those boxes from Walmart that had two different kinds. It has the blueberry Patriot and the blueberry blue ray in here. They're both still green, so that's a good sign. Although they've been in this since probably February and it's April now. So clearly they should probably have been planted a long time ago. But anyway, it is what it is. Can't do nothing about that now. I've tried to keep them moist by putting them in a bowl of water and just like hopefully letting something like seep up from the bottom. But the first thing it said to do is to like dunk them in water and let them sit there to make sure that the roots are saturated completely. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna mix up my soil mixture. So apparently blueberries like acidic soil that I guess needs to be well draining too. So I'm gonna start them in these 5-gallon buckets, but you know, eventually I will, if they survive, I will need to increase the size of the container. And I think the biggest size that they will get to is maybe 25 or 30 gallons size container. So we'll see how things go this year with the 5-gallon, and maybe next year if they do good, I can upgrade them to a 10-gallon grow bag or something. But I am going to put these in water and then mix the soil. Now the soil, acidic soil, I got this tip from Growing Out the Box, who said to use, okay, let me see if I get the measurements right. 50% pine bark, which I have some pine bark sitting here that's been here since we moved into the house. So 50% pine bark, 25% compost. So I got some black cow fertilizer over there for the compost, and then 25% peat moss. So I got a small bag of that, and hopefully that's enough. So I think I'll clear my little trash bin over here and mix it up in there. And like I said, hopefully it'll be enough soil for the 5-gallon buckets. The buckets won't be full because, you know, I have the water reservoir that'll be in the bottom that takes up a good amount of space. So hopefully, like I said, this will be enough. And I think I'll put a trash bag in this so that if I have extra, I can just, you know, close the trash bag up and put it away for later. So let's see if I can get these planted, and then we'll just see how they do over the next several months. Blue gray, and Patriot.